Welcome to another episode of Sandiva Hot Topics, y'all. And today I want to talk about all these people coming across the border. I don't know too much about immigration laws, but it says here Texas recently installed a border fence to keep legal immigrants out. The federal government came through and lifted. Y'all, what is happening? What is really going on? I'm so confused. I'm so lost. And I just need some answers. All right, let's let the formal president of the United States, Donald Trump, tell us what he think is going on.
This month, the body of a 16-year-old high school cheerleader, you know about it, you've been reading about it a lot, was discovered by her mother in a bathtub, legs hanging out of the bathtub, stabbed to death and murdered by an illegal alien after she missed the Christmas parade. My mother said, "Where is she? The Christmas parade." She never showed up to the Christmas parade. She was killed by an illegal alien. Tens of thousands of Chinese nationals are pouring in, unchecked, unvetted, going who knows where. We don't know. They have no idea. They have no idea. You know, they're coming in 27,000 Chinese men aged 20 to 24, 25. No women, no older people, no younger people. About 20 to 24, 25 years old. The perfect age for an army. Is that what they're doing? They're sending men in. So has anybody heard the snake? I mean, we have a long time. The football games are terrible. They're boring. Texas this month.
Be pretty worried. It says breaking news. The number of people who have come into the country illegally under the Biden administration eclipses the total population of 26 United States. When I tell y'all, I do not understand what's going on. But let's listen to what this commentator has to say.
Started walking in another caravan from the south border of Tapachula, where there is a huge bottleneck because the Institute Nacional of Immigration of Mexico and the Commission of Refugees have closed operations since the month of September. This statement was given out by the defender of human rights and leader of this caravan, Luis Garcia Villagran. They started walking early at 6 o'clock in the morning, and they arrived through every checkpoint, passing and demanding their permits of transit so they can get to the United States of America. In this large group of migrants, the majority of the entities are people from Cuba, people from Haiti, and ultimately, the number one influx that has come from their country, people from Venezuela. Their number one purpose is to get to the borders of the United States of America as soon as possible.
Now, I don't know about y'all, but what I do know is where they gonna stay at? What they gonna eat? I mean, come on now, make it make sense. Now, let's read this. It says, 2 days ago, New York Mayor Eric Adams signed an executive order to curb the flow of immigrant buses from Texas. For the second night in a row, the buses still showed up. Y'all, look at this. So, you see that ain't stopped nothing. They still pouring in, coming in off the bus. I don't know where they're going. I don't know where they're going to stay at. Do they not know we have a bad homeless population? They just adding to the homeless population. And how come our homeless people don't have precedent over these immigrants? I'm just trying to make it make sense because my understanding at this point, y'all, is totally zero. I just don't understand how we still paying 30 to 40% of our earned wages for this type of craziness. Y'all, let's take a listen to the next clip.
We are learning much more about the migrant crisis here in Chicago. I spoke to Christina Passioni-Zayas, the city's first deputy chief of staff. She gave me insight on how the crisis is impacting the city and state financially.
We have more people coming in than we actually have transitioning out of shelters.
Already this week, 41 buses have rolled into Chicago. That means there are now 11,000 migrants living in shelters. 4,000 are still sleeping on police station floors and staying at the airport. This chart shows the number of migrant children now enrolled within the Chicago public schools. 30% of migrants here in Chicago are children. The migrant crisis is straining resources. The state is footing the bill for what they call temporary housing. The state is paying on the high end $9,000 in rental assistance over a 6-month period of time. With that comes help moving in and a starter kit to furnish the apartment.
That rent lasts for 6 months, and ideally people would have started their legal process, secured legal work authorization, and then be able to sustain that apartment.
The city put $4 million towards helping migrants get temporary housing. Right now, there are just a handful of case managers to handle the load to get migrants in temporary rentals.
Let me get this straight. So y'all giving them 6 months of food and housing and for a start. And when I turned 18, I didn't get nothing. Why do they get better treatment than Americans? Can we get a $9,000 in rental assistance? We've been screaming how high rent is. And then furthermore, I also heard that these people are not even going to be able to meet with the immigration people to get their papers until somebody had a date January something 2031. So what they going to be doing until then? 2031? That's 8 years away. Y'all make your shit make sense, man. Make your shit make sense. Now take a listen to this next clip, man. This is crazy.
This has become ground zero for migrants in Denver. Many struggling for food and money, even asking our crews for help while we were there.
They speak bad to me. I'm the only one who speaks Spanish. I try to help them and try to explain the rules, but they don't like it. Too many people, they are so bad with me and with my boss.
3,800 migrants are currently staying in 7 shelters, specifically for migrants across the city, but resources are dwindling.
We can run out of room, we can run out of resources. We're already limited as is, and it's just straining an already strained system even further.
With the shelters reaching capacity, the city is working to find migrants jobs and housing. They tell us they are doing whatever they can to keep everyone off the streets, especially children.
So we recognize everything is much more difficult with a child. That's why we've given families that more time. We don't want children on the streets. We don't want anyone on the streets.
Dorina tells us she is thankful for the city's help, but resources need to come faster for these migrants. They are making it harder for her every day.
We have to take the stick to clean the window because they still every night too.
This has become.
I want to give you a live look at what's happening down there in Eagle Pass, Texas, okay? Border agents there are calling this the worst they've ever seen in terms of migrants coming across. And these images are just incredible. You'll remember the people trying to get on the train last week. The people that got on the train, that's who those people are right now that are sitting outside Eagle Pass waiting to get processed. The Border Patrol is completely overwhelmed, and they say they are 260% over capacity at this point, and that's before all of these others.
When I say y'all this mess is a mess, this is a mess. Y'all comment below what y'all think is going on and like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace.